with that out of the way, as a breaking a pot, we're going to go get some Triforce Shards. Now before, there are 2 Triforce pieces we can get here that we're going to get first. This one is basically on an island that's basically on our basically the next island over from when we got this chart earlier from that island back over there. That one had a shard. We already have that chart. There's only one more chart left. Oh, I didn't want to take out the island sail down. Now, in the originally of the game, the GameCube release, there were 3 charts, or there were 8 charts in total, and those charts would house a Triforce. In the HD version, those charts were reduced from 8 to 3, with 5 of the shards of the Triforce pieces able to be gained right off the bat. No harm, no foul. Which to me is really nice. I think it's really cool. Because initially, because again, you have to get the charts deciphered. But those will cost you about 398 rupees per chart. Yeah, Tingle's a little bit of a jerk when it comes to actually breaking the bank. So, by all accounts, with the HD remaster, you don't have to spend nearly enough money to Tingle. Which, originally, you had to pay, I think it was a total of over 3,180 rupees to beat the game. Yeah, an in-game paywall. To beat the game. That is wrong on so many levels. In order to get some of these Triforce pieces now, we're going to have to go through these gauntlets. These gauntlets basically just houses different enemies. Well, I didn't think they actually dropped arrows. Come on now. There we go. Take care of you guys out. Take care of you. Sometimes the hitboxes of the arrows can actually take out these little armor guys, these statue guys in one hit. At least stun them anyway. In each of these areas, we're going to have to take down a selected amount of enemies each time. So bear that in mind. There are 5 challenges in total. You have to take the 4 rooms out, and then you get to the 5th one, which will most likely have dark nuts in it. And we got 2 moblins. I will take your money. And I'll just... How about this? Huzzah! Ow! Hey! You! Stop hitting me! There we go. Awesomeness. Oh, you dropped a jewel! I will take said jewel and get my money back. Give me some hearts too while I'm at it. I wish... I mentioned this in the last session, I believe, where I wish there was not just the search for the Triforce in the treasure charts, in the sea. I wish it was just a dungeon. Oh, you guys! You! Wizrobes! These guys. We saw you guys in the Tower of the Gods, but I'll say this now. These guys are not as annoying as the one we'll be seeing most likely in the Wind Temple. Those guys, those Wizrobes are annoying. Annoying to be fair. But we won't get to them until then. And most likely get them probably next session at most. Because this game is not that long. Also, I mean, I got sidetracked too while I'm at it with the manga topic too while we're at it, as we're going through this. For whatever reason, of all the Zelda mangas we saw, we had Skyward Sword, non-canon Skyward Sword. We had Minish Cap, The Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, A Link to the Past, and Four Swords and Phantom Hourglass. But for some reason, Windwaker never got a manga. And you know what? It's only probably about a matter of time before that happens. But why wasn't Twilight? I know that Twilight Princess took at least 11 years after its game's release to get a manga, sure. But I know, if anything, like again, Wind Waker has the least amount of story in a game, in any of Zelda games. they don't have much of story, because again, you talk about, you know, the Hyrule being flooded and Ganondorf being released, but I would love to have a Wind Waker manga. Like, who wouldn't be down for that? Really, who would not be down for that? Because to me, I think it's a missed opportunity, to be fair, because I would really want to know exactly, you know, I would like to see what happened to Hyrule, what happened to Zelda. Because there's something that's been bothering me lately. And I saw a video on YouTube about it recently, where that the Master Sword that we carry isn't really the Master Sword from Ocarina of Time. It's actually a sword that had been reforged by the new people of Hyrule. Since the Master Sword was not put away in the Temple of Time in the future for Link to go back in time. Zelda sent him back in time without putting that back in. That's a little awkward, to say the least. And also, by that count, the Triforce of Courage should not be in this time. Not all either. Because Zelda, again, sent Link back without actually putting the Triforce, or putting the Master Sword in the pedestal of time. So we have the Triforce of Courage displaced in time, as well as the Master Sword. So we could be seeing a new version of a new Master Sword that was forged by the Sages of the Earth and Wind, hopefully to take Ganondorf down, and Ganondorf was able to take it down because it wasn't really the true Master Sword. Yay! Triforce Shard! Only need 7 more of these to go! Huzzah! I say we go after our next destination one, which is in the Cabana. Let's head off that way, and let's go get the Cabana, and let's go get that deed too. Huzzah! Da da da! Alright, King, let's get out of here. I need to get to the Cabana before too long. I'd rather get the Triforce Shards as we can now, because that will give us our best chance to not be so tedious on the quest after. Because last session we went through a dungeon in itself too, so it's like I always wanted to break up the gameplay just a little bit, you know, dungeon and have, you know, overworld exploration. So we're going to the Cabana D. This is one of the only rare other item to use the delivery bag that you got from the Rita Postman. Of all things, again, this item does not get used. This item bag you get early on doesn't get used all that much. No, no woods. Not today. Not today. We're gonna go back up this way. Head toward the Tower of the Gods, where we got this map out earlier. This is where the Cabana Island is. This is where Miss Joy's Island was too. This is it's sort of a mini dungeon of sorts. And since all these Triforce Shards and charts are all in mini dungeons. Unfortunately, as I said, I have mentioned earlier, but we can get some of the shards now, most of the Triforce pieces, but you can't get them all though. Only because one of them is technically in a place where we have to use the hook shot in order to get to, an item we don't have yet. And also another one that's in a particular item, a place called the Ghost Ship, which unfortunately we can't even enter. So by all accounts, we can't do anything right now with the Ghost Ship. A real shame, really. But I digress. This is Miss Joy's Cabana Island, which is now our island. Yes, we now own an island. Man, we could tell Grandma to come here. I think it'd be nice. Don't touch me with those filthy little hands, you mischievous little scamp! This Cabana belongs to the Master, and the Master alone. You greedy trespassing little scoundrel! Away with you, I say! Away! No, it's my boy, not I say. Here, I have this. You unclean little scoundrel! Don't leave those greedy hands! Wait, that's... why, are you the new Master? Are you Master, my boy? Ah, I'm so pleased to hear that name. Master, my boy, please be gentle on this fine door. So why is this door sentient? That's a good question. I don't know. But we'll see about it here. So welcome to our little sentient place, our new place of being. This Cabana has this little puzzle thing here. You can do this puzzle for rupees if you so choose. It is not required by any means necessary. But we got these little priceless jars. We were gentle on the door, but don't need to be gentle on these rupees though. Get all this money here. Too bad I can't jump or climb to get those rupees up there. We want to... There's something right here we need to grab. Use your grappling hook, pull down, and that gets deposited. It turns off the fire. Let's see about these things here. Huzzah! Give us money here. Oh, I can't get that 20 rupees though. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Boomerang! Boomerang! Come on! Oh, I can't use the boomerang in this room! Why can't I? Oh well. Welcome to the underground. Yeah, this cabana is holding a sort of a small dungeon. Catacombs, if you will. It's a little unsettling to say the least. We're gonna need our hammer though for some of these things. But this place can be a little dangerous because it does house an enemy that we have not yet seen, and you probably have never mounted, at least dealt with it right now. Which is the Redeads. Redeads make their appearance back in this game from Ocarina of Time. But this game, I think, makes it a very creepy look to it. Like, these guys look creepy. Like, I know Ocarina of Time had realistic, you know, sort of like a clay doll type Redead thing, but I'll tell you now, that the Redeads in this game, I say, are scarier, or at least in design-wise. They're not too different than, you know, than other Redeads of the past, but still, they're kind of little. They're just a little. We'll see them when we get here. As we get out of this room, I just went around a circle. We need to go around a circle. Yeah, this is like a little bit of a maze. We have to figure ourselves around here, so we go around this way, and jump around like so. Come around to the right here. This junction, go right this way. Oh, we can go left. No, I don't want to go left. I want to go right. We're gonna go backwards out of this one, and basically see what's gonna be wrong here. Okay, that's the ladder. Okay, good. Went the right way. Huzzah! Backwards crawling. Come back out here. We have these two hammer switches. Hit them not by a swing. My boy, swing that way. There you go. So we can get continuing on with this catacomb area, as well as the initial dungeon, creepy as it is. But I guess they didn't really want to keep, the Triforce shard, safe, which also makes you question if the this joy person. Ooh, I thought that was a Redead there for a second. Nope, that's a rat. That is definitely a rat. Gotta put her sword away so we can crawl through these crawl spaces here. Go around like so. Right this way. Again, I wish there was a map in this place, but there isn't a map, which is meant to be designed that way. Come over here, there's a chest over yonder. Get us an orange rupee worth 100 rupees. We're gonna need all the money we can get though, because we're gonna have to buy Beetle's last, or not Beetle, the masked man's bottle, if you so choose, which we will have to, because it is a request. It's a requirement of the playthrough to get every inventory item, and that is including that of the bottle. As well as another item that we haven't gotten yet, which we won't be getting until we get to the last Triforce chart, or shard anyway. Which at that point you've explored basically the entire ocean, and it's not technically useful, but it's useful in certain situations. Well, I'm surprised I have not seen the Redeads yet. They are in this place. Oh, ow! Curse you, rat! He jumped down out of nowhere. Oh, goodness, I almost got hit again. Where is that rat? Rat? My boy! My boy's sword's gonna rip you a new one! Where are you? I'm gonna hit you with a hammer. Oh, goodness. Well, there's so many of these things here. Didn't realize how many rats were here. Goodness. That's a shortcut on the way back. Yeah, I told you. I was gonna rip you a new one. You didn't believe me now, did you, rat? There's our creepy things. These are re-deads. I'm going to pause it for a second to get my bombs out, because I need a bomb. They are weak to bombs. You want to basically stun them with a bomb, or in the case of using light, they are weak to light too. But we don't have light or ways to shine light anywhere, so you can weaken them with a bomb, stun them, and then come in with the sword and take them down with a few swipes. And sometimes you might think they might not dissipate, they might reanimate if they drop to the ground. That could, well, it doesn't. It just gets a little worried, like, they haven't despawned yet. Could they get up? That'd be kind of an interesting concept. It's too bad that the Redeads didn't make a Breath of the Wild debut, though. It would be kind of cool to have. Well, technically, if you want to tank it, all enemies are technically Redeads because they just get reborn with the Blood Moon. But I digress. We come here. We can now activate our Windwaker of the Winds, and then we can get our next shard. Huzzah! Oh, I think they're gonna conduct. I was on the thing. Picky. I didn't hear the song to summon the chest. I was right next to the emblem. Well, you weren't on the emblem. That's the problem. All right, let's get our reward. Dun 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 dun. You got a Triforce shard. Now you will need 5 or 6 more. There you go, 6. I can't count. Sorry. The announcer is just like my boy. Can't. Whatever. Hit this here. Open this door right here. And now we can use all the shortcut doors and let's get out of this place. What? He stole money from me. Rat. Whatever. I'll set fire to this cabana in no time flat. Be gentle with the door. Haha, be gentle with fire. So I think we've gone up everything we can do right now at the moment for getting Triforce shards. Let me check the map real quick. Well, we can go after 1 shard. I do have enough ammo to do it. Do I have enough? I have 1 of those things. I have 1 poi pair. I guess we can go after that shard, or at least the chart anyway for it. Might as well get the last chart, we might as well. If we have any luck. I had luck last time, but will I have luck this time? That is up to interpretation. But I do need to find Beetle, though. Beetle, where are you? You are also at this place here. Might be a little bit longer on this video, on this portion of the stream video when it breaks into part, but I will be okay with this. We got enough money. I think we'll go to Beetle. We'll buy a couple of pairs, because we're gonna have to control some seagulls next to get the next Triforce chart, and then we can move forward with getting our sage to the Earth Temple. So let's go with that. Again, I wanted to stream my things for basically getting them convenient. Beetle! Beetle! You were said you're supposed to be here, Beetle. Now, where are you? There you are. Trying to hide your way behind a rock, huh? Don't want my money? Fine, I'll go to the masked man. I'm pretty sure he'll accept my money. Here, Beetle. Oh, customer, lucky person you! Pirates sold me bombs for cheap! You have a little bastard. Those customers, you can't hide from me. Oh, just look for browse. Alright, we'll grab a couple of pairs here. 4 points, man. I really, because I haven't played this in a few weeks, so I kind of forgot how much I bought from Beetle. And also the fact that, I'm sorry to say, I know Beetle has, you know, rewards to give you if you do buy enough stuff from him. But also at the same time, you're not incentivized to buy anything. Because again, everything is almost given to you from the get-go. So it begs the question, why? You know, why buy stuff when you most likely get stuff for free from drops? Because enemies drop so much stuff, and there's always shops around that Beetle will never be around by. So you're just like, you kind of run out of stuff to buy. And when you get to the point where like, oh, I need to buy stuff from Beetle, but you don't have room or inventory space to buy stuff from Beetle. So you end up basically wasting stuff in order to basically get more points for Beetle's shop. Now we come to this selection of islands here off to the east side of the Forest Haven. Can I hit this guy? Can I hit these hamrocks? Let's see. I'm just trying to be... Come on, hit it. Hit it! Okay, fine. You don't like it. You don't like me hitting you on the boat. Well, I'll have to go over here then. Whatever. I was trying to be a little bit cheeky, but I guess that does not work out in this instance. This island right here houses a Triforce chart for us now. In order to get this, we're going to have to take down some hamrocks. If I can be lucky enough here. Gyro aiming is not the easiest to master this sound, but this was actually... You can see how shaky my hands are. How shaky the camera is. Yeah! Just need to take out enough of these hamrocks to actually not have to have these seagulls be affected by it. Can I hit? Can I hit? Rapid fire! I got 99 of these things. They'll hit the bird at some point. Let's see. Okay, there's nothing there. There's no hamrock there. I think I can see one there. I guess I don't, though. Okay. Let's use our that. I know, sorry for that little awkward transition that is this thing here. So, let's get this Hoy pair on us. This Hoy pair allows us to take control of the seagulls. What we need to do is hit some switches that are on here. I'm surprised that did not work out intentionally. That should have hit the thing. Why can't I hit that? You think I should be able to? There we go. Oh, so that's a selective hitbox. Seagulls and the selective hitboxes. I wanted to take out as many of the hamrocks as possible, only really because the hamrocks will actively go after the seagulls. So you need to be as quick as you can with these guys, because you have to move around. Make sure the hamrocks won't bite onto this thing. Just like that. That's what I don't like. I hate that so much. It's because the hamrocks just decided to go after the seagulls. So it's best to try to take out as many of these hamrocks as possible. But if you do get taken down by a... come on, that should have hit the thing. There we go, took him down. Luckily the hamrocks go down in one hit, so bear that in mind. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Hurry, pair! Let's go again. Huzzah! What? There's nothing here? There's a seagull here! There we go. Okay, that was awkward. Alright, round 2. Seagull versus hamrock. Now, it is lucky that the switches that you've hit so far stay yellow. And you want them all yellow for the cave to open up so that we can get our next treasure chest for our Triforce chart. And then after that, we'll go after... No, hamrock! I'm not interested. Not in the slightest. You need to go up this way. You can hit these with your bow and arrow if you're good enough with it, just to be fair. Oh, okay, fine. Well, the Hoy pair, you've used up your usefulness. Let's go in here and let's grab our Triforce chart. Dun, 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 dun. We have our wind here, and we get... Another Triforce chart for us! Huzzah! So we now have all the charts, so we could potentially go to Tingle and get them translated if we so choose, but we'll do that later. I just wanted to get these out of the way now, because, you know, trying to streamline for the best of my ability. Since it's right here, we might as well go grab it, and since the game allows us to do so, why not? Be different in a playthrough, because most people will just be like, oh, I'm going to get this right here and now, or get it later. But I think it's time to go talk to a sage. How about that? Let's be off, King. I need to send me off into the winds. Let's go. Oh wait, what's this one? Ba-ba-ba. We're off to Dragon Roost Island. Let's go. Phew.